Hey Leo, if you were wondering what's going on in January 2019, especially around your health, your wealth, and your relationships, you've come to the right place. Welcome. My name is Seth. I run Comingouttarot.com. You can always find out more about me over there. But while we're here, we're talking about your body, we're talking about your money, and we're talking about your husband, boyfriend, partner, whatever. So let's get these cards in the right order. By the way, if you haven't been here before, thanks for being here. Please do subscribe so we can keep in contact with each other. So hit that subscribe button. If this content's useful, hit that thumbs up button because it lets me know that it's useful. But it also takes advantage of that algorithm in YouTube and pushes it in front of all those other Leos who need this advantage as much as you're getting it. And stick around to the end because I've got this great oracle. I'm not usually an oracle fan, but I love this art oracle. I was in the Art Institute in Chicago with a good friend, and we picked it up. So I'll be pulling one of those at the end, just for a general outlook of 2019. So that's your special for today. I almost got these in the right order. There we go. Okay, here we go. You ready? Health, wealth, relationships. Oop, this is interesting. All right, your health, 3 of Cups, wealth, 8 of Cups, and relationships is the Father of Cups, all cups, Odin. And so can we say emotional month, Leo? It is going to be interesting to see how such a strong fire sign works through such an emotional experience as you're expected to have in January. And for me, this is also a bit of up and down. So there's a bit of a roller coaster going on in January, Leo. Hi, whoever joined. Don't forget to wave and say hi. So there's a lot going on. Let's see what's going on first. Primarily, I want you to know your relationships are going to be the biggest focus in January 2019. Hey, Catherine, how are you? How are you? Happy New Year. Let's start though with your health. Health is highly dependent on your ability to be gregarious in January 2019. Be out with your friends, lean into all your Leo-ness, be seen, be available, be around, and allow all of those people to feed your emotional state there. It's not that they're there for you, but they're there for you because it feels good to be seen, to be understood, to be heard, to be acknowledged as Leo. So allow that to happen. It's okay. Libra will be coming up right after Virgo. So I'm 2 more. All right, so Leo, we've got this group of people who are willing and ready to support you, not purposely, they're just going to do it, but you got to put yourself in the situation. So go to the party, go out with friends, make sure that you're available, be around other people, and you're going to feed that emotional state that you need so much in order to like recharge your battery. It's going to feel good. It's like someone's scratching your ass and your tail flips up in the air, you know, like any other cat. You're like, yeah, get it. It's that kind of thing. So I may have lost my mind for these readings today. Or maybe that's just normally me, which is also a little bit true. I think the last couple times I've seen you on these, I haven't been feeling well. So all of that personality just doesn't come out. All right, let's talk about your wealth. What's going on with your money in January 2019? This is the 8 of Cups. Time to step away, time to walk away from what may have been an incredibly challenging time around your finances. More than likely, you had to make some tough choices. And if you did, and this is ringing true for you, it's time to walk away. It's time to move forward. It's not going to continue. It's not going to feed you. It's not going to help you. It's not going to support you to stay in a place of resentment, crying over spilt milk, feeling like things are not what they're meant to be. It's not going to help you to stay in a place of accusing someone else and feeling like it's someone else's fault that there were challenges around finances. No, it's time to step away, move forward, leave that shit behind, keep going. There is no, and I know what I'm saying sounds easy. It's not an easy thing to do, especially when pride is in the way. The more that you can release pride and allow yourself to move forward in a time of emotional insecurity around where your finances are, the stronger and better you will be, the more emotionally secure you're going to be, rather than wallowing in this space that just doesn't feel right. So hardest thing to do is this financial thing, is moving away from, moving on, and being ready to allow yourself to be available for what's to come next around your finances. What sucks is that it's an emotional experience rather than something that you can easily, concretely pin down and have an understanding about. All right, relationships. Odin, or the Father of Cups. What's interesting to me, first, before I get a little deeper into the Father of Cups, what's interesting to me is that your health is feeding your emotional state around your finances, which is feeding your relationships. So there is a cascade. And what's interesting, I don't normally do this, is I don't know if I can show you this. Let me see. I keep ordering these cards. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy. In like this pattern. I can't see what I'm doing. I keep pushing them into a ladder, and I don't normally do that when I'm doing readings. So I think it's interesting that not only are the numbers numerically getting higher, but I also kept pushing them into this ladder. And it is important to me when physical actions happen during a reading that I point them out, especially when they're unusual, because they're related to the reading. And to have it be numerically advancing as well makes that important. So these are all laddering up. They're all related to supporting and a part of your relationships. So if whatever relationship is the strongest for you in January, and it's one that I think you've probably given up things for before, or if you haven't given up anything or sacrificed for this relationship, the other person has. So this could be an incredibly strong bond and a friendship. This could also be husband, boyfriend, partner, whatever. There is a really strong relationship here that is going to be affected by the choices that you're making around your emotional health, which is to be around a lot of other people. So if this is a relationship where jealousy exists, I would encourage you to be mindful about that, especially if you've been through that experience before and you know better. So communication is super, super important. Being the mature person that you can be, the maturest person that you can be, related to the relationship and the rules that belong in that relationship that need to be followed in order for it to be an effective, positive, strong relationship. Follow those rules, do the best you can. Because your relationship is the most important thing in January. All these other things are secondary. The getting out in front of your friends so that you're emotionally filled and your batteries are recharged, secondary to that relationship. Though it's important, you need to make sure that relationship understands why you're doing all this other stuff. Same thing with finances. Moving on from this is going to help strengthen your relationship, because you don't stick and dwell in what could just be this like mire and what did they call that, and eddy, uh, where you just get sucked in and drown. You don't want to be in that kind of thing. You want to move forward, and your relationship is where you're heading. So lean in, walk towards that relationship instead of dwelling in the financial stuff, and don't get stuck in the falseness of feeding your own batteries and ego with all of these friends and accolades. Allow that to be something that feeds you so you're stronger for your relationship. All right. I hope that's helpful, Leo. Now let's get to your 2019 Oracle, which I hope is a good, strong, positive message for you for 2019. This will be a general message. Again, these are all artists. Let's see, but Well, Leo, William Blake, who is just standing here naked in front of everyone, has this to say: hell is hypocrisy on earth, which I can only imagine what hypocrisy is like for you, Leo. A vision requires not sight, but spirit, and madness in life, genius in death. Wow. I think that last one is especially powerful, related to the madness of what could be these relationships. Moving on from the crazy of emotional state around your finances into a stronger relationship. The madness of all of this that not a lot of people could handle, but you thrive in, Leo, is incredibly powerful. And people will see that as genius after you've left. So I hope this is helpful. If it is, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button so that I know the content's useful, but it also hits all those algorithms and puts this video in front of other Leos that need this in their feed. Also, if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe so we can keep track of each other, because I want to see you again. And I hope that you'll leave me some comments about this video. What's going on in your January? How are you planning to spend the new year? And how's everything going related to this reading? So I'd love to hear about it. Share with me what's going on so that we can continue to have a great conversation. Happy New Year, Leo. I hope you enjoy all